I'm just walking around London Bridge Station. I got 20 minutes to wait until my next train, and yeah, I was strolling through the entire way. I'm at one end, my train is at the other end, and I literally just at those gates tapped out so I won't have to spend money for the whole journey. Saving 101. The future living conditions of big cities should include free transport. Without it, that's just like the way of solving a lot of problems, I would say. Also creating problems since there won't be that main source of income. But it would save money for the people. Isn't that technically one of the ways that you can invest in um, helping improve the economy in a country? It's more for the people, less for the actual country to invest in, I guess. So there's good and the bad. For them to establish good additions and upgrades, they would have to find money somewhere still. And most of the time, that money is what they gain from people paying for the transport. That is something that should be accounted for. Transport, buses £1, trains £3. That's a cool solution. There's still income coming. And since it's cheap, less people will be phased by the spendage. I'm getting hungry, but I'm using all my strength to not go into a shop and buy something, or go into a Greg's to get a sausage roll. I don't have a drink, and I'm very thirsty again. I think I understood which weed's train makes me thirsty. I've never openly walked around and when so many people are watching. Oh, I should resist. I already spent money on food today. I should resist. I was struggling to think of what to say, clearly. I needed a moment to myself for a little pull up. You like how I did my earrings? I didn't want to overload one ear with hoops. So, yeah. Shut up! So, yeah. Since I was struggling, instead of thinking, I was like, come up with... I'll give myself a thing to talk about, which is this. Look how close I was to finishing this crossword. Literally like 5 at the top that I couldn't figure out. Baby's tummy ache. 5 letters, third letter L, last letter C. No clue. Some of these just don't make sense. But I'm proud of myself. It's like a way of like allowing me to think via literacy, literature, words, verbal thought, thinking of different words in different sectors. Does that make sense? And I even found out the longest word in the word wheel. Unlocking. I'm pretty good at that. And of course, let's not forget word search. A pretty fun game. This right here, the pyramid, it's like my way of practicing maths. And if I want to think numerically, I'll also do Sudoku. So it's like a way of still utilizing literature and maths. At least, even though Sudoku is not related to maths, it has numbers, and that allows you to consider a portion partially. You're like halfway through, partially considering maths. Does it make sense what I'm trying to say? I feel like I keep wanting to talk about something meaningful or important. And yeah, I'm struggling because I think I'm afraid of formulating the sentences in the wrong way. I think I'm afraid of not being understood. And partially, like, I don't have strong faith in my verbal presentation skills. Hence, there is that fear of making absolute nonsense. But at the same time, it could be utilized in a good way. That's why I keep not comparing, but aiming towards the way I present myself and my content. I take inspiration from two creatives, two people that I watch and listen to. And it's more specifically also about the way that they talk and formulate their thoughts. And I think I want to be the mixture of both of them. Or that's how I see my mind striving to work toward. And that's Heinz and Theo Von. It's like the mindful Heinz, beautiful voice, and the randomness and humor of Theo. And it's, yeah, I want the combination of both of them. That'll be a beautiful combination. A minute left, and in a minute I'll have to go up. I'm considering if I should run up the stairs like I've been doing recently. I've walked a lot today, so I'm kind of tired. And I had a workout in a park, and I was skating on a cruiser. That's one thing I haven't mentioned, but that's for another video. Hence, I got my board. I got another board, finally, so I'll be riding around. Good vibes, good new chapter in my life. Let's see, before I go, 20k steps. Whoa, that's how you fucking do it. Let's go. Today was a good day. Hopefully it was the same for you. Enjoy it. Thank you for listening to me. You're fucking amazing, beautiful people. Bye bye.